Now then, welcome back to another episode of the Utopia³Network news. This is week 5, summing up what has been the first 5 weeks of the Utopia³ server. We're heading into Christmas, as if you hadn't noticed. There's Christmas decorations, there's a tree, there's some lights, and there's some bits and pieces in the back here under the Jabba barrels that have got the Christmas atmosphere in from the Christmas Craft mod. We have presents all over the place, as Endermen are littering the place with Christmas gifts containing various diamond items, armors, and tools. And the occasional bit of Christmas cake is flowing around as well, from the Christmas creepers that get killed and drop some sort of Christmas sprinkly dust that gets made into a Christmas cake. Yummy. So Christmas is coming thick and fast, with lots and lots of things for us to play around with. We have changed the mod pack slightly from what we had planned to do, but we haven't changed the mod pack significantly. The Christmas Festivities mod was intended, and it was almost that we were relying on it being added in order to make Kringle, the Christmas dimension. One of the mod's greatest achievements is making a dimension set just for the Christmas time called Kringle. Unfortunately, when in testing, Nicholas, or should I say Saint Nicholas, has been unable to get the Kringle dimension to accept world gen from other mods. It seems like all the other mods in the pack are fighting over world gen in Kringle, and Kringle just will not accept it. Kringle says no to the other mods. And so without the dimension, the Christmas Festivities mod is not as good as it should be. So unfortunately, we've had to make the tough decision to just leave Christmas Festivities out of the mod pack completely. This means that our Christmas Wonderland will have to be made in a normal Mistcraft dimension. Something that I intend to get straight to as soon as I've finished making this news report. So as if Christmas wasn't enough, we've got a few other problems as well. Hashtag MacProblems at the minute. We are on the update of 1.2e right now, running on the server, and currently the 1.2e update is causing Mac users to be unable to log into the server. So we are, rather than just rolling it back, we, being me and St. Nicholas, have taken the decision to plough on to get a 1.2f mod pack sorted out to re-include the Mac users in time for Christmas period. One of the things that we've spotted, now this is not a representation of the Jabba mod, but we have in testing found that Mac users are able to use the 1.2e pack when it's not got the Jabba mod installed. When Jabba is taken out of the mods, it runs fine. But of course they can't connect to the server because we have the Jabba mod on the server. So they can play in single player, but when it's 1.2e with Jabba installed, they just can't even open their Minecraft to get started. So unfortunately, as much as we love and promote the whole Professor Mobius range of mods, we are having to take Jabba out of the pack until, and I stress until because we want it in, until we have found a solution for Mac users to be able to use the full installation with Jabba. Speaking of the Professor Mobius mods, we have embraced Opius, and I've been using it quite a bit to keep a good idea of how the server is running and how many tile entities. Now we've got tile entities in Opus, how the chunks are functioning, how many loaded chunks and how much stress certain things are being put onto the server, all through the Opus mod. And another excellent mod that allows us to literally mouse over or cursor over, look at something, and it tells us which mod it's from. It also has lots of other benefits, but I'll leave you to have a look at Bevo's tutorials. Bevo has been in touch with Professor Mobius and has done all the official tutorials for the mods available. I'm going to point you in the direction of Bevo's channel so that you can head on over there and watch these tutorials. Now, because of all these problems, the mod pack itself is not truly stable, is not truly tested on the server yet by us. So it would be wrong of me to release a download list, a list of all the mods in our pack and where you can download them from to install them yourselves. So I haven't done it. I have begun work on a list on the way into 1.2e, but then halfway through getting it all sorted and putting links together and all that, we had #MacProblems. So already we can see that it's not going to be quite as easy as I first thought. Not that it was easy to get a compiled list of all the mods and where you can download them from for you guys, but it was something that I was prepared to try and do, along with the help of Nicholas, Ron and Sky. But don't you worry, viewers. We will have something for you. Possibly not in time for Christmas, however. It's most likely that we'll take the Christmas mods out of the list and give you a core list after Christmas. And now onto the highlights of the videos for the week. Well, Prank Wars is officially now on. Bevo pranked Akko with a boat quite a few weeks ago now, and Akko has returned the favour. Returned the boat, in fact, all pimped out and decked up. The boat also sporting the creeper graffiti art that Akko has been putting around the server on everyone's bases. So it's two pranks to Akko there, one against Bevo and one to just about everybody on the server. There's also been a prank against Grumpy, and my good friend Ego, who I'll talk about a bit more in a little while, built Grumpy a very large snowman. A very large snowman. Snowman, in fact, so large that it's dominating one of the window views, but Grumpy seems to enjoy it. Grumpy seems to like it. So it didn't go down too well as a prank, more as a friendly gift. As most of the pranks so far on the server have been taken rather like a gift at Christmas, I think the guys on the network will have to step up their game a little bit to improve the prank wars over the coming year. Other highlights revolve around myself, Ego and Doodart in our Twilight Forest speedrun, appearing exclusively on Ego's channel. If you're watching this and you want to see some of the funnier pieces of action from the server, you should head over to Ego's channel and subscribe to him now. And another crazy little mod that got taken out of the pack just recently, but we had a good run through, the Good Night Sleep mod. Ego and I checked it out over the course of an episode. It was a few hours that was edited down into a single episode, and we found that the mod was fairly broken. It did look nice, sweets and snow and nice pretty trees and things everywhere. It was included in the Christmas bundle because of this very world that looked so Christmassy and beautiful. But we found that the mod was particularly broken and removed it from the mod pack last week's update. And we hope to include it again some other time when it's a bit better prepared. Well, that's all from this week's weekly news on the Utopia³ server. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you will have a very pleasant Christmas, and I hope to get you another episode out this time next week with all the Christmas activities from the Winter Wonderland. Until next week, goodbye.